down the hammer and pick up the pencil. You're about to listen to the Savvy Radio Show. Learn from real-life real estate investors, experience revealed with the Savvy Landlord as your host.
What's going on, Savvy investors? This is your friend, Steve VanCauwenbergh. You tuned in to the Savvy Radio Show. I take a big breath on this one. You know why? Because I'm on I'm on episode number 400. Can't believe it. Just stoked, excited. Can't believe I made it this far. I'm not a complete finisher in life, and making it to 400 is a milestone. My goal is 1,000 units. Why do I do this? My goal is to give back to so many people that have given to me. It sounds cool, but it is true. This is not a monetary return. This is a sowing of seeds and making other people great. Well, I was thinking, man, what could I do that would be spectacular, something that would be unique and not the same or different than any other podcast. If this is your first episode, you're in for something really weird. Anyway, this is real estate friendly, but I cover a lot of things, and one of the most important things I think my success has come from, of course, is grit and down and dirty, getting it done, doing the work that no one else wants to do. But it boils down to this: personal development. You have to take responsibility of your life. That's personal development. I mean, get it done. Read the books, right? It's so simple. How did I become a multimillionaire? I get that question all the time. I'm like, hey, it's real simple. I just read a few books and I just started doing it. That was it. I just read Rich Dad Poor Dad and sold everything I owned and started buying assets, aka rental property. It's really not that difficult. Anyone can do it, but no one wants to do it. So anyway, personal development. Anyway, so I have kids. If you don't know that, I got a 8-year-old, 6-year-old, and a 4-year-old. And, I was behind in reading as a child. I don't know if you knew that. If you read my book, I have a book out called The Savvy Landlord. It's been out for a minute, but I was real, not studious as a child. Actually, the long story short is my mother had a fight with the teacher in school. I got kicked out of school for fighting. And I was about 6 years behind in reading, for real. And it was a long process, but something through the Hardy Boys books and tenacity of success, I made it through high school. But I am animal about reading. I was hooking up with a friend. Actually, I'm hooking up with a friend today that I just met at a meetup. And I'm like, we can be boys. We can be friends if you read. And he looked at me shocked, like, he kind of read like I was like he didn't know if I was being serious. Like, yeah, bro, if you want to be down with me and I want to be down with you, you got to be a reader. What's a reader? You got to keep going, moving forward, learning. It makes me sad. There's so much great content out there that there's not enough time to get it all consumed. So back to the reading, you got to be, if you want to be down, if you want to be successful, you got to put the time in reading, at least. For all you rookies out there, 10 minutes. For you, you want to do it 30 minutes a day. You want to be Brian Tracy, Anthony Robbins, E.T., Eric Thomas. You got to do at least an hour to 2 hours a day. So every night, I make this ritual with my children. We read, and we just shut the crib down 7:00. We start winding it down. Everybody in the crib must read, and so I'm always looking for books that I can instill in my children that would be impactful, and they're also kid-friendly. And man, I'm telling you, I think the hook would be if someone would write more personal development books for children. There's there's probably 0.01% of personal development books. I've actually been working on some, but I found a Wayne Dyer. Now, Wayne Dyer is real big in my world. Now, some people call him mystic. Anyway, his very first books that are out, that when I started personal development about 15 years ago, impacted my life. And I can cover those if you want me to cover those later. Let me know. Email me, text me, Facebook me. Let me know that if you want me to cover some Wayne Dyer books that have been impactful. But I was searching for books for my kids, and I came across this book by Wayne Dyer, and it was illustrated by Stacy Heller Budnick. And the book is called It's Not What You've Got, Lessons for Kids on Money and Abundance. Yesterday was Monday, Big Money Monday, right? And today I'm like, episode number 400. I'm gonna do something ready. Get ready for the world. I definitely recommend you getting this book. This is an incredible book that we've been reading to our children as they were young. It's by Wayne Dyer with Kristen Tracy. It's a New York bestseller authors. If you don't know about Dr. Wayne Dyer, you're missing out. Some of his older stuff is legit. His newer stuff I don't know about. But hey, that's not for me. I'm all into something else right now. But it's called It's Not What You've Got. It's Not What You've Got. Lessons from Kids on Money and Abundance. So if you can instill these 10 lessons of money and abundance, lesson number 1 is when you're not what you've got, you're not what you got. Remember, it's not a reflection of who you are. Number 2, live within your means. Number 3, it doesn't matter what they have. Other people. Number 4, you have the power to get what you want. Ooh, my fave. Number 5, money does not create happiness. Number 6, every job is important. 7, follow your dreams, your own dreams, not someone else's dreams. Number 8, there's plenty for everyone, including you. You earned it. Enjoy it. Yeah, that's VanCauwenbergh's. We're on that page. It's pretty remarkable. Number 9. Number 10, abundance means more than money. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read these to you, maybe add some commentary, or rant, whatever you want to call it, but number 1, here we go. You're not what you've got. Some people think that you are what you've got and that your toys, clothes, and car really matter a lot. These things are all fun. There's no denying it's true, but the things that you own have nothing to do with you. If you took them away, what would there be? All the great things about you that are harder to see. I love the process. It's who you become for this journey that you're on. It's not that you've arrived, that you're worth $1 million. That's why a lot of people follow me on the radio show. They want to be a millionaire, right? It's the process. It's the growth of who you become. Jim Rohn, who you become. That was number 1. You're not what you've got. It's not about that Porsche that's in your driveway or that BMW or that Range Rover, all right? It's beyond more than that. Now, there's nothing wrong with those things, so just don't get twisted. But just think about it. Number 2, live within your means. Now, I'm telling you, I love MJ DeMarco. That's the book that made me the multimillionaire. Millionaire Fast Lane. He has a new one, Unscripted Life. Just gut-wrenching, off the chain, incredible. You want to go to the next level, you read those books. But he said it's not about like sacrificing your life so you can live a better life later. No, you live life now, but within your means, right? Don't get in debt over, as AKA Rich Dad Poor Dad would say, doodads, right? Get debt, doodads. Definitely, I believe in debt that can bring more wealth or assets. Number 2 says, live within your means. There's an important lesson about money that you should know. You'll hear it over and over as you grow. The lesson is, don't spend more than you make. Using money that's not yours can be a big mistake. So while you dream of living large, buy only what you can afford, accept what you have at this moment. The rest you are working toward. Man, living with contentment is an important factor. And you got to do the same thing. Live with contentment. There's nothing wrong about being wealthy or successful, but it's just how you obtain it. It's the journey, remember. Number 3, it doesn't matter what they have. Ooh, I mean, I struggle with this sin about comparing people. I used to, and I'm totally trying to get over that. But it's interesting. Number 3 is just powerful. If you can get these instilled in your children now, man, just imagine what they'll be later. Some kids have whatever they want. All kids of all kinds of fancy stuff. You might get mad. Okay, let me start over. Some kids have whatever they want. All kids of all kinds of fancy stuff. Dang it. Number 3, let's start it over. It doesn't matter what they have. Some kids have whatever they want, all kinds of fancy stuff. You might get mad, want what they have, and think you don't have enough. There will always be people who have more than you and some who have much less. Being jealous of what anyone has will get you in a mess. It's a waste of time and energy to let these thoughts inside your head. Turn the page and you will tell you what to do with your thoughts instead. Man, and powerful. I want to commentate. Number 4, you have the power to get what you want. So I turned the page, and I did an episode a while back, maybe a month ago, on vision board. And there's there's an illustration of a little girl designing her vision board. If you Google up in my podcast, about a vision board. It was the most amazing experience I had with my children. Doing a vision board with them is bar none incredible. You've got to do it. And I love this illustration of a young lady doing a vision board. And on her vision board, it's like, you can do it. The college, a car, a boat, whatever. Number 4, you have the power to get what you want. You do, ladies and gentlemen. There's an incredible power that you possess. Do you know what it could be? It's the power of your mind to make something from nothing, to create your reality. To make this work and to get what you want, you must dare to believe that wealth and riches of every kind are something you can achieve. Amen. So imagine the things you will do, be, and have, down to every detail. Never give up or let others bring you down. Positive thoughts will always prevail. Come on. Can I get an amen? Come on. Number 5, money does not create happiness. We live in a world where some people say that to be happy, having money is the only way. But you'll never be happy simply because of what you own. You can have mountains of money and still feel alone. There are those with a little money, those lives are rich as they can be. They know that the important things are those you can't buy. They are free. And there's an illustration of a dad reading, just like I do, loving on their children. It's surreal to me because it says, bless our house in this illustration. And there's an older daughter and a younger daughter and a boy. That's us. That's the VanCauwenberghs. Number 6, every job is important. Man, I'm trying to instill this in society, okay? Whatever you are in your path, every job is important. Some jobs, man, remix. Some jobs are glamorous, exciting, and fun, and others are not, but they still need to be done. Each job is important in its own way, whether you're the president or shoveling hay. So when you're on the road to making your dreams come true, each job has a blessing part of what you must do. Number 7, follow your own dreams. Man, I can't, I'm going to botch this quote up, but there was a quote that I heard. It's like, if you're not following your dreams, you're following someone else's dreams. Wow. You're working for a CEO, you're following their dreams, okay? You need to be working for yourself, creating your own dreams and setting the standard for your family. Number 7, follow your own dreams. People will ask you, what do you want to be? And you think a dog walker, an artist, a star on TV. Some of those may try to steer you their way. They'll say this job's much better or that doesn't pay. What you do to earn money is your decision to make. It's your life, so you decide the road that you will take. Come on, Wendyer. Come on. Number 8, there is plenty for everyone, including you. Abundance. Abundance. I used to have the scarce mentality, and I still struggle with it, that money is infinite. It is infinite, all right, to me. Like, you can do a no money down deal, and it just pays off, gives you returns. That's infinite. But it's abundance. Stop being scared. There's money everywhere. I run into people that need to loan their money, and they're looking for people that are successful or just labor to work deals for you. So remember that there's plenty for everyone, including you. When others that have more than you do, you may start to wonder if there's enough for you. There's a word called abundance. Have you heard it before? It means when it comes to life's gifts, there are always more. So remember this big word if you ever in doubt, and know the great things in life will never run out. Remember abundance. That should be your word today. Abundance. You learn. Number 9. You learned, you enjoy it. You learned it, enjoy it. Number 9. You learned it. Now enjoy it. When you work hard at a job and you do your very best, you may earn money than some of the rest. You may earn more than some of the rest. You can share some of your fortune with others in need, giving to others, kind and generous indeed. But never feel bad that you have what you do. Take pride in your work and the rewards that will bring to you. We get so struggle, man. I struggle with this. Being successful. What is success? Success to me is different than success to you. Success to me means that I'm having more time with my family. Not that I have digits, not that I have so many units. It really, really doesn't matter. If they don't know you, you gotta pay attention to what is your purpose, what is your goals, what are you trying to accomplish, where is this all going? Number 10, abundance means more than money. Ooh. We all know that money can buy lots of stuff, But just having money is not nearly enough. There are riches to be found to the end here on earth. Your health, great friends, just think that what they're all worth. Love, laughter, and fun, all these things you can measure. All these things you can't measure, and believe it or not, they are the real treasure. All right. Isn't that amazing little book? And there's even questions at the back. So it's a Wayne Dyer book. It's an illustration book. It's a kid's book. It's a hardback. It's called It's Not What You've Got. Lessons for Kids and Money and Abundance. It's illustrated by Stacy Keller Budnick. Wayne Dyer with Christina Tracy. Anyway, some of the questions on the back are just even more remarkable. Do you think that having a lot of fancy stuff makes other people think you're cool? What are some things money can buy that are really great about you? Do you think your real friends are more about what you have or who you are? Ooh, me as adults, we need to be thinking about that. Why do you think it's important to save and use your money for something you want? How do you feel when you use your own money to buy something? Have you ever felt jealous when another kid has something you want? Being jealous doesn't feel great. It feels better to enjoy the things you have. What do you have that you're thankful for? Contentment, man. Try to remember what you're thankful for. To get what you want in life, it helps to picture it clearly in your mind, vision board. Down to the littlest detail. Describe something you want to do, be, or have. What does it look like, and how will you make it happen? I mean, that's the big thing. People have goals and people have dreams, I'm assuming. I mean, it's funny when I ask people, do you have any goals and dreams? That was my one line that I met my wife. I rolled up on her, and it was actually in a nightclub. Yep, I met my wife at a nightclub. If you don't know that, now you know that. And I rolled up on her, and I said, hey, what's your goals? What's your dreams? For real. That's how it went down. And everyone has a goal. Everybody has a dream, but no one writes it down. I think that's another, what the message here is abundance. The next message is number 2, application, is to write it down. Put it down. Hey, I want one rental property in 2018, or I want to work on this. I want to lose 5 pounds. Whatever the case may be, you've got to write it down. You got to have a goal. It's always fun to start off with a vision board. Here's some more questions. Name 5 things you can buy that make you happy. Now, name 5 things that make you happy that you don't cost money. Although both can make you feel great, it's often the things that are free that will bring happiness that lasts. What are the types of work that you see people doing every day? Can you see how each is important? Each job is important. What about the boy shoveling hay? How could that job possibly be important? It is important. Think about it. There are so many jobs to choose from in this world, and other people will have plenty of ideas about which ones are right for you. Why do you think it's important to choose a job that you like? Most important. And that's another message for you. If you're out there in your job and you hate your job, figure out a way to get out of it. Maybe cut your debt down. I don't know. Sell out, move, do something. But if you're not happy every day, life is extremely short. I learned this, and I'm trying to get a podcast on this pretty soon. About, time, you can never replace time. My wife said this to me a while back. She's like, Stephen, your children, Kennedy Grace, she's only going to be 8 one time. She's only going to be 9 one time. Never go back to size 2, all right? So, and then I read something the other day that was really incredible too. It's like, man, you can burn your house down, or you can break your car, but you can replace those things, but you can't replace time. And so you got to be very cautious on who you spend time with. You got to be very cautious on throwing your time away from money. For what money? And then it's what you do with what you make. Another Jim Rohn. What you do with what you make. So yeah, you got to go work. Sometimes I dig ditches. And what did I do with that money? I bought houses. I bought assets. Think about it. You can't replace your time. Do you understand that the word abundance means? Do you understand what the word abundance means? Does it make you feel good to know that things like love, joy, fun, laughter, and even money will never run out? Ooh. Every job pays a different amount of money, some more, some less. But no matter how much you make, take pride in the fact that you earned it and enjoy it. Have you ever made your own money? How did it make you feel? How does it make you feel? All right, here's the last question. Ooh, we got some affirmations here. What is something important that you've learned about money from reading this book? Do you see how much money is not something that is good or bad, but always will be a part of your life? Ooh. Do you understand that money can and what it can do and what it can't do? Knowing these answers will help you have a healthy relationship with money throughout your life. Here are some positive thoughts about money and abundance. Understanding these and saying them often to yourself will help you make them true for yourself. All right? Abundance. All things about me come from within. All things about me come from within. Only spend money that I have. I will create the life that I want. I will create the life that I want. Say that again. I will create the life that I want. Every job I do is important. Every job I do is important. From changing diapers to checking the mail. Every job I do is important. When I grow up, I will have a job that I will love. When I grow up, I will have a job that I will love. The good things in life never run out. The good things in life never run out. Abundance. I will always be proud of money that I earn. I will always be proud of the money that I earn. I am thankful for every kind of abundance in my life. Well, anyway, hopefully this impacted you. You've tuned in 20 minutes. If you made it this far, you are a rock star. My name is Stephen VanCauwenbergh. Yes, I am the Savvy Landlord. You tuned in to the Savvy Radio Show. I hope you continue to listen. Hopefully you took this message, you make money, and you buy assets, and you give back, and you bless other people.
Thanks for listening to the Savvy Radio Show. Glide online and listen to our other motivating episodes at SavvyRadioShow.com. Connect on Twitter at LandlordBook and always be buying assets.